Cold plunging is everywhere right now. And if you were doing it before pregnancy, you're probably wondering, is it still safe? Here's the honest answer. The research is very limited. With heat exposure, there's a clear threshold. A core body temperature of 39 degrees is where the risk begins. But cold exposure works differently. When you enter very cold water, your body triggers a cold shock response. Heart rate spikes, blood pressure rises, and blood vessels constrict to protect your core. In pregnancy, that vasoconstriction could reduce blood flow to the uterus and the placenta. There was a scoping review that was published last year that looked at cold water immersion in pregnancy and found no direct research on cold plunging or ice baths in pregnancy. Most of the data that we do have comes from ambient cold exposure studies or animal models, and they're not directly comparable. For example, long-term cold environmental exposure has been linked to adverse pregnancy outcomes, but that's chronic cold weather, not a short ice bath. So a deliberate 10 to 15 degrees ice plunge is very different from a cold shower or a dip in the ocean. When the data is limited, this is not the time to experiment with extreme wellness trends.